Okay, all right. Oh shit, it's probably fucking. Sorry, there's a switch black thing on my headphones. Even though I'm not listening to music, I just feel comfortable wearing them. Anyway, though, yeah, Spectrum. As you saw from the title, right? I'm pretty sure most of you either had a positive or negative outlook on Spectrum. For me, it was completely just negative. Well, mostly just negative. I'll get to a lot more details later on, but just to give you a quick rundown, right? At least the history behind it up to that point. So beforehand, right, we had Cricket. Before even Spectrum, before the one I have right now, in terms of internet providers, right, it was Cricket. And that one, I didn't really do much on Cricket. I played like some Flash games and whatnot, and or watched Sonic X like non-fucking stop. I don't know why I did that. It was just non-stop Sonic X for me during those kid times, whatever. But then after that, though, we got rid of Cricket because I guess it was like getting expensive, whatever. I'm not really sure what happened, or no one really used it besides me. That's kind of what they were. I guess that was happening. Got rid of it. Didn't have internet for years at that point. I think up to they have internet for like 5 years, maybe just straight no internet. So my only kind of form of internet connecting to the internet was like through school. Of course, you can't really look up certain stuff on that kind of computers because you get a suspender, like I don't know, fucking slap on the wrist. I don't fucking know. It was elementary school, middle school. I don't fucking know what's happening in those years. Anyway, though, then later on we got Spectrum. Spectrum was promising a couple months for free, whatnot, starting out, and I think it was also like contractless, something like that, right? So it's really good, right? $60 a month, probably even less than that if I'm being honest. For Spectrum, at first though it was really good. I was chilling. Around that time though is when I found my mom's old laptop and I started playing, games like League of Legends, CS:GO, and some other games. I might end up thinking about it or looking about it eventually, right? Regardless though, we get up to that point, right? And a couple months later or whatnot, Spectrum started acting a little bit odd. Now, a little bit odd as in, like, of course, slowed down in speeds. Quality kind of dropped in terms of that. I was no longer getting, like, 30, 40 ping and whatnot. It was, like, up to, like, 80 or 90 ping per match at this point. And, it wasn't as bad, it wasn't bad. It was getting bad, but it was as bad as in, not until later, right? Later on, though, it just kept getting worse and worse. At a point in time with Spectrum, right, we couldn't watch a mobile, a 480 360 video, 360p video, on our phones and whatnot without someone else watching it, right? So only one person at a time could watch a video. That was really shitty to a thing that was offering like a family plan, so 4 devices can connect to it. Yeah, that's all we had. It was like what? It was 3 phones, mom, dad, mine, and then the laptop. That's all we had on it, right? My brother didn't have a phone at the time, so we get that point. Of course, this was years ago, so just referring to this. It was years ago before this kind of happened and whatnot. So yeah, it was really shitty at that point. We called the guy over. They acted really fucking sassy towards us. From what if I remember correctly, that is, I remember them talking to the person on speakerphone, so that I was there to be like sort of a translator if they didn't understand a certain word or whatnot. I had to explain to them in more detail in Spanish or just tell them in other ways in English. Yeah, and it's like yeah, we'll get someone there in 2 weeks maybe. I'm not sure really. I mean, honest, but yeah, eventually. Now, like, bro, I couldn't believe what I was hearing as a teenager. Like, god damn it, dude, I just. Anyways, though, the guy came over and whatnot. I don't know what the fuck he did. He was in and out. I'm not even sure what he did. He probably unplugged it, did something, pressed the button on the side, blah blah blah. Looked inside, did some shit, maybe, and he was out instantly, right? And I was like, what, $100, something like that? Not on his repair. I think it was like $30 on the repair and whatnot, quotation marks repair. And, yeah, left. It was good for like a week, but then it went back to even shittier conditions after next weekend, right? At that point, I was in like 200 ping, bro, during these matches, right? And it was like, yeah, of course, CSGO matches, right? Back in the day when they didn't have like, those fancy new DLCs or like packs. I'm not sure DLCs. I'm gonna say DLCs up until like that Snake DLC one where you get these fancy operator skins or gloves, right? This was like way back in the day. And League of Legends too, whatnot, hitting 200 ping per match. And it was like at the worst times too. I was like fucking losing my goddamn mind as a teenager, right? And I'm pretty sure that those times really added on to the depression. You know what I mean? If I'm really being honest, I had it for years, by the way. If you don't really care. Anyway, I'm sorry. I was going on a tangent. So yeah, no, it really added on towards it. So yeah, I know, because the only time around that time right the moment it really escaped was the video games and whatnot. And I was just playing them, but then like just coming hit with the reality of yes, there's lag in the corner, top right, 200 ms always on that fucking screen, right? Always pissed me off. And there's times where I didn't even touch the goddamn laptop for like a month because of how shitty it was, right? Of course, though, my parents were also feeling it as well. They were just like fucking, just like they're kind of sick of it too. Because at that point, it was like no longer like $60, $50 or whatever. It was like over $100 a month for shitty ass service, and for customer service that was absolute god awful. And for someone always coming in like, oh, I'm gonna look at it for like, I don't know, 10 minutes and heading back out. We did that a couple more times, right? Just to make sure that everything was right. So before we actually cancel, right? Yeah, it didn't get better. It kept getting fucking worse somehow. I don't know what the fuck was happening. Like, I'm pretty sure in New York right now, it's kind of purely just Spectrum over there, if I recall. I think, because, and providers, if you haven't known, actually, some of them have certain jurisdiction over certain states or certain parts of a state. So let's say you have Spectrum, like, I don't know, in New York, but below that you have like some other major, I don't know, internet provider, right? You're stuck with Spectrum if you're in New York, because they can't cross that like jurisdiction with Spectrum, because as against like some sort of written rule, or they like, excuse me, bought out the rights to that state, right? Something like that. I don't know what the fuck's happening with that, which is absolutely absurd in my mind, if I'm being honest, right? In Japan, it's like, dude, they treat their customers as like their gods. Of course, if I remember correctly, there's a phrase over there like "customer is God." I'm pretty sure that's a phrase over there. If I'm not, I'm my bad, I guess. Regardless, though, I've heard the internet providers are a lot better over there. They're a lot more reasonable, a lot lower prices and whatnot. Lower prices, but overall better quality. It's like what? Like, I don't know. I'm gonna give it a whole guess. It's like $40 a month, whatever. I'm not sure what to yen. I'm not sure, something like that right there. But you get like ping that's like nearly always 10, 20 or below in terms of ping, if you really want to compare it to that. And over here, though, so $100 a month for ping over 200. Oh my god, I'm getting double the ping for my price. Oh my god. Yeah, no, it's absolute fucking bullshit. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So yeah, we finally got rid of Spectrum after like 4 years dealing with it. Thank fucking god. But then after that, though, we kind of left. Was left internetless for like months, for several months, right? We still had DirecTV, but like not DirecTV, but Dish at the time though. But like no one was watching TV because like literally it's the same shit all over again. TV plus like if you want to watch the new show, it was like next week, wait till next week, whatever. You watch the fucking reruns or whatever. So yeah, and at that time though, we kind of really got sick of it. So we're like, all right, well, we gotta find a brand new internet provider and do it now, because it's getting absolute goddamn it's becoming absolute madness, right? But the whole reason why we canceled though was because we did hear rumors of a brand new internet provider in our neighborhood, right, called Metroid Prime. I think that's what they're called. Don't quote me on it. Kind of weird, Metroid Prime, the video game, but like Metroid Prime or just Metroid, the internet provider service, whatever. We've seen like them working on our neighborhood in parts. Like, setting up a lot of wires and whatnot, doing something in the ground, which we didn't even know exactly what was happening. But apparently they're installing like some sort of like smaller, like little, these boxes, whatever parts in the neighborhood, right? Just because, from what I think, how they fix internet, right? Since, to get this internet in our house, he had to get a guy over, drill something into the wall, leave some sort of wire out, and then like, connect to the box they planted down the ground or whatever, something like that, right? Anyways, though, back to my topic. I keep going off topic for some reason. Yeah. So I think what they do is like they go to that box, they fix stuff in the box or like reset something in the box, but it helps everyone in that little area in the neighborhood instead of just going to every individual house. You know what I mean? And also, like, we got a brand new modem. Apparently, it's 5G. That's fucking insane. 5G, if you I guess connected through LAN and whatnot. Everything's connected by LAN in terms of consoles and PC in this house at least. So yeah, and honestly though, ever since that we got that, no struggles, and it's been a constant $60. I'm respecting it honestly. It's like a company like that is exactly what I like to see, man. But yeah, the whole reason why I made this little rant video thing, whatever, is because this goddamn table at my local Walmart. There's this table at Walmart that says, has Spectrum on it, right? The people over there, I think they know me at this point. I wear the exact same sweater sometimes over there because, it's the most comfy, it's the most sleek. Also, it's like probably the most durable sweater. I had this thing for years. Has yet to see a rip besides a splodge of rubber, which as a story for another time. Anyway, though, yeah, no, there's this table over there. It's a Spectrum table next to the electronics department, whatnot, or section. Yeah, no, every time I passed by them, they're like, oh, what's your internet provider? I say, oh, Spectrum, because, I don't want to deal with the whole conversation of, oh, you should get Spectrum because of this and that, blah, blah, blah. No, I've already dealt with your company. I don't want to deal with it no more. The amount of pain, sadness, ache I had to deal with that fucking company, bro. You don't understand. Anyway, though, yeah, I tell them lie, and they always ask, like, oh, what's your TV provider? I'm like, oh, I don't have one. And they always go on and on about, oh, you got these exclusives. Bro, look, honestly, though, dude, if you don't make a good first impression for most people, they're not going to go back. And that impression lasted for years on me. So, for a fact, even if it's the last goddamn thing on the world, I probably won't go back to it unless I'm super fucking desperate. Yeah, I see it. Okay, I keep going off topic. But yeah, table, see it, I go on my day, right? I feel bad because there's people over there that don't have internet or have their own shitty-ass internet provider or whatever. And they just go to Spectrum like they're offering all these deals and whatnot. It makes me feel really bad because we were like that in the past, but they're mostly like elderly people though. So I really hope that eventually understand it. I said I hope it's a good company now, right? Because if it's not, if it's been the exact same way for all those years up until this moment, or maybe in the future later on, I'm not sure. I want to upload this video. I don't know. Anyway though. I hope that they found that soon enough. Find out how shitty it is soon enough. That's what I'm going to say. Because holy shit. They're using the exact same tactics for years on end to lure more people in like that. It just hurts. It hurts a little bit, you know what I mean? Anyway, though, that should be it for my rant. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's mostly it, though. But yeah, it's still there. The exact same people. I think they know who I am now. I remember one time there's no one around them. I walked past them. They just looked at me and they didn't even say anything back. I guess I go to that Walmart a lot. Anyway, though, end of the video. I'm pretty sure at least. Unless I think of something right now. Let's see. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, I think that's it. Anyways, if you enjoyed this little rant or have shared my struggle, whatever, comment your struggle in the below. Comment in the comments below your struggle, and I'll read them one night. You fucking goddamn put a goddamn essay down there. I'll read it. I probably won't like it or heart it or whatever, but I'll read it. And this is really good. I'll probably do that. But yeah. And if you didn't like it, my little rant, and you're a diehard Spectrum fan, it's gotten better over the years, whatnot. You can dislike it. I don't really care, and whatnot. And I guess if you want more of my rants or me talk about random subjects, subscribe and whatnot. Regardless. That's weird. Okay, just making sure. Everything else. As always, though, I shall be right back.